Good morning, everyone. This morning, we're welcoming Joe Daczko, a product manager at BASF Admixture Systems, to CC Live to tell us about the Breakfast with the Experts sessions that are taking place each morning here at World of Concrete. Joe has 20 years of experience in the development and application of concrete construction materials. He's a fellow of ACI and a member and former chairman of ACI Committee 237 on self-consolidating concrete. In 2007, he was awarded ACI's Delmar Bloom Award for his leadership of ACI Committee 237, and he was also named one of concrete industry's most influential people in the concrete industry by our Concrete Construction magazine. Joe is just one of the BASF professionals participating in the Breakfast with the Experts series, which are a unique opportunity for attendees to not only learn more about hot topics in the industry, but to really discuss them with experts in specific fields and compare notes with their peers. So Joe, this is the second year BASF has sponsored the Breakfast with the Experts sessions at World of Concrete. What made these sessions so successful, and how are you building on that this time around?
Well, I think there are a number of things that make these sessions very successful. First of all, we've got a great group of people from BASF that are experts in a number of different areas on a number of different topics that are always very willing to share, I guess, just the practical insights that they've gained throughout their many years in the industry. The other thing that we have is, and I think it was really evident at this morning's session, is that many of the participants are also very willing to share experiences that they've had. And so what you get, you know, and the reality is that when you say expert, right, and everybody likes to throw that term around, one of the things I think about being an expert is that not only do you know something about a material, but sometimes you realize when you don't. And so you rely on others around you, and you know those people that are the other experts in those areas. And so what we get is this just kind of mixing of all kinds of really good information that helps a person practically use concrete and build with it.
Great. So the experts are discussing topics that address the most common challenges faced in concrete construction. What would you say are the hottest topics you're covering this year?
Well, we're talking about, I think, always some very fundamental questions, right? So, for example, this morning we were talking about the basics of concrete mix design and what a contractor needs to know about that, right? Because they use concrete, but what goes into making it, and why does a certain mixture exhibit certain performance characteristics is always of interest to them, right? It gives them a little peek behind the curtain, so to speak, of what's happening with the material they're using. We're talking about cracking and repair materials for cracking. I think over the next couple of days too, we're also going to be talking about construction of concrete slabs and fiber reinforced concrete, and both of those things really go well together and are pretty exciting topics for us to talk about. Also this morning we talked about self-consolidating concrete, which is a concrete technology that puts concrete to work for the contractor, makes it easier for the contractor to place concrete in different types of applications. So there's a lot of different things we're talking about. And the reality is when you have people there, other topics come up too. So
sure, yeah, it sounds like you're really covering a lot of ground in each session.
Yeah, there really is.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that makes these sessions unique and different from your typical organized educational opportunity. And what other opportunities or what other unique aspects would you say make this a great venue for people to come and learn this way?
Well, again, I think it goes back to really just to expound on what you just said, right? It's not myself or one of my colleagues standing up there with a PowerPoint presentation, clicking through slides and just trying to download information to people.
Right.
Because I think a lot of times people learn best when they can ask questions about their own personal experience.
Right.
And so you have an individual that brings up something that's hits really close to home with him or her, and when we have the opportunity to talk about some of the specific issues that they're dealing with, they learn a whole lot better, right? Because it's right in their home, and so that's what they're dealing with. Yep.
Right. Well, great. I hear this is a big anniversary year for BASF that you're celebrating?
Yep. Yeah, 150 years.
Wow. 150
years. So BASF, we're celebrating our 150th anniversary this year. We have a number of different planned events throughout the year. So stay tuned.
Great. All right. Thanks for joining us here, Joe.
All right, thank you.